All right, guys, we got ourselves a brand new update regarding MrBeast and DogPack404 that I wanted to get into in this video today. Now, I was actually going to release this video last night. However, I ended up doing a 4-hour live stream with another big YouTuber named Pocket Watcher with JT. Shout out to him. I was a guest on his channel. We had a good time talking about a bunch of like drama in the finance space for 4 hours. And yeah, it was a good conversation. So go over there, check that out. But anyway, the situation with MrBeast now is I saw an article on a website called Dexerto, whatever it's called, and also the Daily Mail. And I wanted to cover this for a number of different reasons because I've been covering, lawsuits in regards to some of the drama that I've covered on my channel before. And so I think that my commentary on this will kind of give you perspective on what MrBeast is actually trying to do here, right? So it says here in the Daily Mail, MrBeast hires $2,000 an hour super lawyer who exonerated Alec Baldwin in Rush shooting trial as employee who quit after 3 weeks, brands YouTuber a sociopath. Folks, they are talking about DogPack404. We can read a little bit more of the article. So it says here, MrBeast has unleashed Alec Baldwin's $2,000 per hour super lawyer on a former employee who branded the YouTuber a fraud and a sociopath in online videos. For those who don't know, this guy really is a super lawyer. I did a little bit of digging into him. I'm going to expose what I found a little later. But this Alex Spiro guy is like the real deal. This guy basically only he only does work for like mega rich people. Like if you have $100 million, you can't afford this guy. I'm not joking. Like most of his clients are like Jay-Z and Robert Kraft and Elon Musk. Like you basically got to be a billionaire or dang near a billionaire, which MrBeast dang near is, to even get this guy. And so MrBeast has hired this guy as a way to go after Dogpack and basically ruin his life. Let me tell you guys what's happening here. MrBeast is not only handling this situation in the worst way possible, he is taking the approach similar to Logan Paul of I'm going to use my money, power, resources to ruin your life because you said something about me that I didn't like. It doesn't matter if it's true. It doesn't matter if it's factual. It doesn't matter if you could prove it. You said it about me and I don't like it. So now I'm going to hire a $2,000 an hour lawyer to go after you and destroy you. So let's keep reading. The ex-staffer used an alias to accuse MrBeast, whose real name is Jenny Donaldson, of rigging his Mash of Cast giveaways and knowingly hiring a sex offender. But that's factual. That's not even an accusation. He absolutely hired a sex offender to work on his team. It's facts. Dogpack literally proved it in the video. The records are literally public. If you go into the sex offender registry, you literally find the guy's name and it's literally him. I understand Daily Mail's trying to be safe. We don't want to get sued, blah, blah, but I'm going to tell the truth. Some of the things that most of the things that Dogpack said, just about everything that I can at least verify about MrBeast are factual. We got to stop it here. So let's just keep reading. The full missive obtained exclusively by Daily Mail from a company insider goes on to threaten legal action and demand for damages if French continues to post unlawful commentary under the monikers MrBeast Creative and Dogpack404. So obviously you guys are familiar with the cease and desist, right? Everybody knows that because Dogpack posted about it. He already posted that. I believe MrBeast sent him 2 different cease and desists. And Dogpack said it and basically said, you can shove it up you know what. I am going to continue to expose what's going on. And also, I do want to say this too. I think MrBeast is handling this so poorly because you're hiring a lawyer and trying to sue a guy who has literally gotten 25 million views between 2 videos about you and chose not to monetize it. Had he decided to monetize those videos, he very well would have made over 100,000, probably over that. I don't know. But he would have made a lot of money off those videos had he decided to monetize it, but he didn't. So it's clear that this guy is not driven by money, which obviously, MrBeast, you are. So I'm not so sure that the lawsuit threat is going to work. The other part I want to speak to with MrBeast is the reason why he hired this $2,000 an hour lawyer, who, by the way, from what I've been reading, is also the exact same lawyer who is doing the investigation into Ava Chris Tyson. This is the same guy, basically, or at least the same law firm. You hiring this lawyer shows and proves that you are not interested in actually being accountable for what you've actually done. You're just trying to, because let me pull up this tweet real quick by Internet Anarchist, right? So according to Internet Anarchist, MrBeast is currently undergoing the largest cover-up in YouTube history, and numerous other YouTubers have reported on this, not just Internet Anarchists. You have other YouTubers like Upper Echelon to report on this. MrBeast has deleted thousands of comments holding him accountable. MrBeast has edited videos. He's unlisted a bunch of videos. He's deleted a bunch of videos. So he's literally deleting evidence. He's editing things, which obviously just screams guilt. So you're literally proving to the world that you're guilty. Because number one, you have not responded to DogPack404's video. Ludwig claims that he will respond once DogPack404, I guess, releases part 3, which apparently is supposed to be the nuclear bomb. I am very interested to see that video. But regardless, the fact that MrBeast hasn't said a word, and then you're going back and you're deleting comments, you're deleting things. By the way, MrBeast hasn't tweeted since this entire thing started. Hasn't said a word on anything. He's being quiet. He's lawyering up. Folks, that is the typical rich man's playbook. That is what you do when you have done something wrong. Instead of being a man and coming out and giving a response and fighting DogPack's words with your own facts. Like if you really didn't do anything wrong, why would you go and try to sue the guy? Why wouldn't you go and just make a video and prove that the guy, what he said about you was false? But no, you don't want to do that. You know why? Because he wants to shut him up. That's what he wants to do. MrBeast is banking on the fact that at some point this controversy will go away. He'll continue to make good content. He'll continue to get views, make money. Most of the population doesn't really care, at least that watches his videos, because most of his population are kids. And he's literally banking on that. And once the dust settles and people have pretty much forgotten about it, he'll go after DogPack legally and basically bully him off the internet. It is literally the Logan Paul playbook and what he's trying to do to CoffeeZilla. Now, let's talk about this fancy $2,000 an hour lawyer. Who is Alex Spiro? Okay, so I found this article in the New Yorker. How Alex Spiro keeps the rich and famous above the law. Now, when I first read that title, I was like, wow, Alex Spiro, the guy who keeps rich and famous above the law. Hard to believe until you really read the article. And so I'm not going to read the entire article because this video will be like 25 minutes, but I will tell you guys what the article basically said because I read it. Basically, the article details how Alex Spiro has somehow become the go-to lawyer for rich and famous people who do unethical or illegal things and want to get away with it. This is the guy they hire. I don't know if you guys know this, but all the billionaires have this, they have like 2 or 3 lawyers that they all use who's really, really good at court. And whenever they do something illegal or they got the government coming after or whatever, they hire that person to literally protect them. And basically they pay him whatever he wants. That's how this thing works. Look, I'm a billionaire, have all the money in the world. I will pay you whatever your rate is. Just get me out of this situation that I've gotten myself into. And it turns out that Alex Spiro is the guy. He has represented Jay-Z, and Jay-Z had like a $60-something million lawsuit. Alex Spiro represented him. He won. Alex Spiro represented Meg Thee Stallion, which for those who don't know, I'm not so sure that Meg Thee Stallion is mega rich. But remember, Meg Thee Stallion is affiliated with Roc Nation. Roc Nation is owned by Jay-Z. Jay-Z and Roc Nation put Alex Spiro on Meg Thee Stallion's case to defend her in that shooting case against Tory Lanez, which, by the way, Alex Spiro, ding, 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 he won. This guy just doesn't really lose. He also represented Elon Musk in a bunch of different lawsuits, whether it was brought down by the United States government or other people, and Alex Spiro won again. So that's who Alex Spiro is. This is the guy that when you do something wrong and you're mega rich, you hire this guy. He will clean it up for you. He will fix it. He'll make sure you don't go to jail. He'll make sure you don't lose the case. This guy is good in a bad way. He's good at what he does, but he uses it for bad purposes. He uses it to help rich people, literally what the article says, stay above the law. Okay, let's keep looking. This is also an interesting article that I found out about Alex Spiro that I want to talk about. He's currently suing the country of Iran. That's right, folks. I am not joking. I guess the victims of the October 7th attacks that took place in Israel, they are filing a $1 billion lawsuit against Iran, and they're blaming Iran for the attack because I guess they're trying to say that Iran aided or helped give weapons and resources to Hamas to go and perform the absolutely awful and brutal attacks that took place on October 7th. Alex Spiro is the lawyer behind a $1 billion lawsuit against an entire country, okay? So I thought that was very crazy. And then you also have this. By the way, this is who Alex Spiro is right here. Right here in the middle, this is him. This is what he looks like. He's 6'2", you know, whatever. This is him. He went to Harvard. And so I found this article also by the New York Times. And basically what I found to be interesting as well is Alex Spiro has done such a great job defending these billionaires and getting them out of trouble for some of the just bad and awful things that they've done. Alex Spiro cozied up to Elon Musk, and Elon Musk was like, okay, you've gotten me out of some serious legal trouble. Let me go ahead and scratch your back. So Elon Musk originally tried to buy Twitter, and then he tried to back out of the deal. And I guess Twitter like sued him for it because they were like, no, you're going to do this. Alex Spiro defended Elon Musk for that, and also for a bunch of different other cases. After that case played out and Elon Musk was forced to pay $44 billion to buy Twitter, which he now renamed as X, he literally went into the Twitter headquarters. He fired everybody, and he said, Alex Spiro, you are going to be the general counsel for Twitter now. You are going to be the guy. You are the head of legal and policy matters at Twitter. Even though you don't really have any experience in this, it doesn't matter. You've gotten me out of a lot of hot water. Here's your reward. Literally what happened. That's who this guy is. And the last thing I want to show you, because I just thought it was very interesting, there's this startup founder named Charlie Javis who I guess is currently fighting in a legal battle against not only the United States government, like the SEC, I believe, but also JP Morgan Chase, because she literally committed fraud, which, by the way, she's completely guilty. Like, it's 1,000% provable. Here's what she did. She had a startup. JP Morgan bought it for like $150 million. She lied to them during the transaction, and she grossly, like overly exaggerated the number of customers that she had in her startup. She basically told them, hey, I got 2 million customers. When it actually turned out, she had like 300,000. You see what I'm saying? Like, she just overly exaggerated it. So JP Morgan said, okay, we are going to sue you for that. Because, like, what the heck? Like, we want our money back. You tricked us. Alex Spiro is defending her. This is who this guy is. If you are a rich person who is unethical or you've done something wrong, Alex Spiro is your guy. You guys remember Sam Bankman-Fried, the guy who's currently in jail for the whole FTX thing, one of the biggest frauds in history? He didn't hire Alex Spiro, but my point is Alex Spiro would be the perfect person to defend him if possible, because that's who he is. This is what Alex Spiro does. So just to circle this all back, I think it's not only important to realize that MrBeast is hiring a lawyer to try and shut up DogPack404 and, you know, sending all the cease and desist and threatening to sue him. But I think we also need to put into context who exactly this man is hired. This guy is literally hiring the lawyer whose literal job is to keep the rich and famous above the law. This is this guy's job. If you're mega rich and you did something wrong, you hire this guy, he'll clean it up for you. Why is MrBeast hiring this guy? Because he clearly did something wrong. Clearly. Because if you didn't do anything wrong, why would you hire the guy whose literal job is to help rich people clean up their mess? You make a big mess. You don't want the negative PR. You don't want to lose in court. You hire that guy. He makes it go away. He cleans it up. You pay him $2,200 an hour. Make this guy super rich. And that's what happens. So how do I think this is ultimately going to end? I do think, unfortunately, that MrBeast is going to sue DogPack. And DogPack404, if you ever watch this video, I hope to God you start a GoFundMe. I will donate. I know many other people will donate. I think what you have done is a great service. And I know that what you have done is of the utmost moral principles. What you've done is a great good deed, because not only have you completely exposed MrBeast, you didn't even monetize the videos because you care that much about what has taken place with MrBeast. And I commend you for that. So yeah, I think MrBeast will sue DogPack404 probably after part 3 comes out, because apparently part 3 is going to be like a huge deal whenever it comes out. Take your time, you know, no rush, DogPack, but whenever it comes out, you know, we're ready. But yeah, I think he'll sue him. I think the community has to have this guy's back. And yeah, I don't know how it would play out, but no matter what, MrBeast just looks beyond guilty doing this because, like I said, I'm just putting myself in MrBeast's situation. Like, I get it. You have this big brand, billion-dollar brand. You don't want the bad publicity, blah, blah, blah. But I just feel like what's so bad about coming out and either disproving what he said, because you're saying that what he said is false. That's why you're threatening to sue him. Okay, if what he said is false, why don't you come out and prove that? Oh, no, I'm going to prove it in court. Yeah, sure you are. Who the heck's going to read the court stuff? Like, people don't read that stuff. Come out with a video on, like, some other channel and go after it. I don't know. But anyway, I don't want to rant. But anyway, that's today's video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.